Om Tat Karneshaya Vidmahe Vakratundaya Dhimahi Tanno Dantihi Prachodayate Om Tat Paramparyaya Vidmahe Jnanalingishwaraya Dhimahi Tanno Guruhu Prachodayate Om Yoga Maharishi Dr. Swami Geetananda Giri Guru Maharaj Ki Jai Yogena Chittasya Padena Vacham Malam Sharirasya Chavaidhyakena Yopakarotam Pravaram Muninam Patanjalim Pranjalir Anatosmi Om Matassadhana Padaha draṣṭr drishyayoḥ saṁyogo heyahetuḥ. Suffering is caused by misunion between the observer and the observed. The root cause of this pain and suffering is the misidentification of the seer with that which is seen, the observer with the observed. In the Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna terms this as kshetranya and kshetra. The observer is the self, and that which is observed is the experience. When the observer starts to think, I am seeing, I am feeling, pain and suffering arise. As an example, I often see in my interaction with patients that they identify saṁyogo, especially with pain and disease. They say, my disease, my diabetes, my heart pain, and so on. They identify with the disease so much that they don't want to let go of it, because although it is miserable, it is still a part of them. Many identify so deeply with unhappiness that they are not satisfied unless they are miserable. Electricity runs in all electric sockets. If one is foolish enough to stick one's fingers into a socket, one will get an electric shock. The foolish union with electricity is the shock, not the presence of electricity in the socket. The same is true with pain. The pain is simply there. But when one identifies with it, suffering occurs. The modern sage of Arunachala, Ramana Maharishi, had cancer but felt no suffering or pain. He did not identify with his body, nor with his disease. Ignorance of the fact that it is the union of the observer with the observed that causes suffering is where the real problem lies. To break this vicious cycle, Maharishi Patanjali suggests the important tool of vairagya. Vairagya is the cultivation of a conscious sense of non-identification, non-attachment, non-association. Pain and suffering are the result of attachment. If there's no attachment, pain and suffering cannot occur. The key to this yogic beatitude is to see things as they are and not to get caught up in them. The dispassionate non-attachment of vairagya and the disciplined regularity of abhyasa are vital in sadhana. To be able to act skillfully without attachment is the key to prevention of misery. One could even say, no ego, no pain. In the Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna says that yoga is disassociation from union with pain. Dukkha saṁyoga viyogam. 6:23. It is very interesting to think of yoga as disassociation, since yoga is normally defined as union. But in this case, it is disassociation from pain, disunion from the sense of attachment, disunion from the unreal sense of I, me, and mine. This is the key to objectivity that helps prevent painful suffering due to egotistic ignorance. Om loka samasta sukhino bhavantu sarve janaha sukhino bhavantu. Om shanti shanti shanti. Om